Hey, this is Tracy from Tag Your Events, and you're watching Just Jaimi.
She's here to shine a light, meet movies, touching lives, create community.
Your passion set on fire, energy sends you higher.
Dreams are reality.
Just Jaimi.
Are you thinking of moving to LA? Have you ever had big dreams of making it here? Well, Tracy did. From Chi-Town to LA, we're here celebrating National Wine Day, and Tracy's here to give you some good tips on how to be a transplant and how to make it in LA.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Wine night.
That's right. Jaimi Alexander here,
Traci Goldstine.
and we're here to have a little bit of chit chat with you. So the first thing we're gonna chat about is I definitely wanted to ask you and share with people, how is it being a transplant in LA? Because you're from Chicago, all your people are from Chicago, you rock Chicago, you used to promote in Chicago, you're like Chi-Town down. But you've been here for a while
3 years.
and you're killing it. Let's talk about it.
You know, it hasn't been easy. Number one, don't let Instagram fool you.
Never
The
easy.
struggle is real. Like, I have had great moments here I'm thankful for, but the struggle is real. Like, oh, you're paying this for rent? What?
So how did
But
you adapt? Like when you got here, what was your mission? When you were like, I'm leaving my home, my family, my people, my business, and I'm trying something new. What was going through your
So
mind?
what brought me here was my passion's event planning. And
Tag your events.
Tag your events. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Event planning's my passion. LA is like one of the top places for it because there's all different types of events from corporate to movie premieres, celebrations to everything. So at the time, I was working for comedian Sydney Castillo.
What up,
Shout out to
Sydney?
Sydney? At sydneyisfunny.com. It's funny.
And he is funny. Sydney is funny.
So he was like, yo, I need you out in LA. Okay, let me pick a date to move. Oh, I quit the job.
Good job.
I packed my car, I shipped it because I was not driving those 3 days. And so I just came and I said some prayers. I have a blog, by the way, tagurit.tracy.com, Tagurit, Tracy with an I.com. And I give transplant tips. So like if you move to LA, you get a transplant, where to shop, where to eat, discounts, balling on a budget. We'll get to that later. Transplant tip number 1, headhunters. Get a headhunter because you're gonna spend all this time online, like find a job. Have someone do that for you. Companies pay headhunters to help them find talent. So I saw this job listed and it was exactly what I did at Wilton. I'm
Nice.
like, what? I see the jobs listed, like, what's good? So I go for the first interview, they're like, it's for Mattel. Wait, like where?
Like
the
Barbie Mattel?
like Barbie,
Yeah.
Hot Wheels, Matchbox, okay,
Right.
what? I told
Mrs.
everyone,
Claus, Mrs.
you
Claus.
get a toy, you get a toy.
I love being in your audience.
They want to change Barbie hair from blonde to brown and her dress from purple to pink. I can say like yes or no. I also do tours. If you need a tour of Mattel, hit me.
Do you need a Mattel tour?
Do you need a Mattel tour?
So you're working for Mattel full time. How did you implement getting Taggart events and your passion infused in your daily lifestyle here in California? Yeah, I want to know.
So I, in Chicago, was in the nightlife scene and I was promotions and I built up my contact list. By the way, transplant tip number 2, build your contact list. Contact list is important. Now, another thing that is important is customer service. If you have the contact list, you have customer service, you will succeed. Sometimes you have to get coffee to move to the next level.
Oh,
so-
if you can't be a server, you can't be a king.
Okay.
So or a queen. Hello. Cheers to that.
Connecting the dots. A closed mouth doesn't get fed.
Marinate on that one.
A closed mouth does not get fed.
How you gonna put food in here?
How are you gonna hear a yes if you don't ask for one?
You mentioned connecting the dots, and you mentioned how closed mouths don't get fed. Give me an example of one of the first times you were like, okay, I see something and I need to be there.
So Taggart Events comes from my full name, Traci Goldstine. I focused on the events. I would work my corporate job at Mattel. I legally have 2 15-minute breaks a day.
Yeah, legally.
And 1 hour. Well, I take my calls during the breaks. I did walkthroughs on lunch breaks, conference calls on lunch breaks. The grind was real. I made it happen.
Yes, no, for real. And that's what I would love people to know is that it's a mix between your work, opening your mouth and saying what you need, and the faith in yourself.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna come here to LA, it does look very much like a music video, but it's not easy. People do expect you to do the work here. And the people that are really succeeding and coming here from the outside to succeed, they're doing the work. They're working their corporate job to pay their bills. They're working during their lunch breaks and and wherever else they can fill in time to make sure that they can handle things. I've been in LA almost 10 years and I've done a lot of celebrity events, and you know, I had the same type of thing that you have. I got the corporate job, I did the mortgage thing and found out all these ways, and I took days off to do music videos and interviews and
I just
movies
took
and
a vacation
auditions.
day on Monday.
Yeah, and you know, it does make it come true, and what I like and admire is that anything and everything is possible if you put your mind to it. And I have to say I'm proud of her because her and I met, we met like a few years ago
We did.
at an event. Both of us even made it. We didn't even live in California when we made it to the event that we met at. Well, thanks for sharing your story and congratulations. Yeah, congratulations on the huge success of the Reiki event. You guys gotta see it. You can find some stuff on my YouTube channel.
You can follow me at Taggart Traci, Tagurit Traci with an I, or my events page at Taggart Events, Tagurit Events.
And you can also find both of us at Chop It Up Sundays because
Chop
we
It
have a
Up
monthly
Sundays.
brunch, getting
Powered
people
by
together.
Energy, getting people together, making it an atmosphere to relax. We want you to come
It's
and
organic.
meet new people and loosen up and really get to know the people genuinely.
Opportunities are available to you however you want to receive them, and these are the ways that we do it, and they work. I'm proud of you. As a transplant in LA, it can happen. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, but I think the tips that you had to offer were very valuable. All right, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, this was fun. Go Traci. There was just so much valuable information to share. You'll have to stay tuned to my YouTube channel for more tips and tricks on networking and making it as a transplant in LA. Thank you so much for watching Just Jaimi, and see you next time.